Just to get one thing straight, the perfect shooting form does not exist. There is no correct way to shoot the basketball, because if you look at the top 10 shooters of all time, they all shoot the basketball differently. But there are some principles they all have in common. Some things are simply undeniable when it comes to becoming an elite shooter. And this video is gonna teach you those principles. You're gonna learn the fundamentals to becoming an elite shooter. This step-by-step progression we are going to utilize can help anybody, I repeat, anybody improve their shot. So let's get to it. We're gonna start with our feet right under our hips so we have a stable base, but we are not too narrow and we are also not too wide. If you are a right-handed shooter, your right foot is gonna be slightly in front and your feet are gonna be slightly tilted to the left. You're gonna put your right hand right out in front of you. You're gonna put the ball in that hand, and from there you're gonna form a 90-degree angle. And from there we are simply going to extend our elbow, flick our wrist and shoot the ball. We're gonna start with simply shooting against the backboard, so the ball should hit the backboard, bounce once, and from there land back in your hands. We need 10 perfect reps, and from there we can start shooting towards the basket. We need 10 swishes, not just makes, we need 10 swishes. For step 2, we're gonna be adding the guide hand. So same thing, first we form a 90-degree angle with our elbow, but then we add the guide hand on the side of the basketball. And from there we again simply gonna extend the elbow, flick our wrist and shoot the ball. Again, we're gonna start with shooting towards the backboard. It has to hit the backboard, bounce once, right back into your hand, and then we're gonna shoot towards the basket. Again, we need 10 swishes. After we did that, we can slowly start to put it all together by introducing the so-called shot pocket. So before we even get into our shot, we already want to have a loaded wrist. The guide hand is already on the side of the basketball, so that when we get into our shot, there's no extra movement we have to do. All we gotta do is move up into our shot. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna start, like we said, in our shot pocket. From there we're gonna move into our shooting set point, so that same position we worked on earlier. We're gonna pause for around 2 seconds, and from there we're gonna get into our shot. Again, at first we shoot against the backboard, 10 perfect reps, and then we shoot towards the basket. Again, 10 swishes. Then for step 4, we're slowly gonna get more dynamic. Again, we're gonna start in our shot pocket, but now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 4 seconds getting up into our set point. Again, 4 seconds, and from there we get into our shot. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and from there you get into your shot. So right now we don't go full speed, we simply want to master the mechanics by slowing the entire shooting motion down. For step 5, we're gonna take that same principle, but now we take 3 seconds getting up into our set point. So now it's 1, 2, 3, and from there you shoot it. So again, now we go a little bit faster, but we still slow our shot down to master the mechanics. And then for step 6, we don't take any pauses, we don't slow our shot down, we get into our regular shot. So now again, you start in your shot pocket, and from there you get into your shot immediately. Once you mastered every single step, so step 1 all the way up to 6, then we can start to back up. So all you're gonna do, again, we start in our shot pocket, you get into your regular shot. After you made 10 swishes, you can take 1 step back. Then same thing, you start in your shot pocket, you get into your shot, 10 swishes, then you can take 1 step back again. You can do this all the way back to the 3-point line, and maybe if you already mastered that, you can take even more steps back. So at some point you're maybe gonna end up at half court. As long as your shooting mechanics is solid, you can keep on taking steps back. If you don't have a trainer, you can simply record yourself and you can self-correct. You can look at yourself shooting the ball and you can make sure yourself that you do everything right. Try this progression out. Let me know how it went for you. Subscribe for more and see you next video.